Hey everybody, happy Sunday. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you are doing, you are safe and you are with someone you care about who also cares about you. It's the end of August and our sunflowers are still surviving. We do have some here. We've got some bees very happily doing their bee things on the sunflowers, and we've lost some more sunflowers. I'm going to show you here. These guys kind of all fell out last weekend, so I'm just leaving the seeds up here to let them dry, and then I'll be obviously moving them somewhere where I can save the seeds, and hopefully we'll be able to use them again or plant them again in the spring. I'll have some fresh seeds ready for next year. I'm not ready for it to be the end of the season yet, but it is definitely starting to move towards fall, and I'm going to have a bird. The birds come into my greenhouse all the time. Go on, friendo. Go on, down you go. You got to go down, my dear. I know. If you just go down a bit. Nope. Okay. I won't stay in here very long because I don't want to upset the birds. But look, I do finally have some lovely red tomatoes growing at last, and it is starting to make me very, very happy. So you've got the cucumbers over here are doing incredibly well. I've got way more cucumbers than I know what to do. It's okay, little one. I'll be disappearing in a second, and I know you know how to get out at the back. So the birds sneak in kind of down here, and then I come in and they panic. So then they try and get out wherever they can. But we have so many tomatoes that haven't ripened yet, and I feel like I've failed this year with my tomatoes because they're so late to ripen. But if you look, one by one, they are all ripening, and hoping that we'll have some more ripened by tomorrow because we're going to have some paella, and we've got plans for the peppers and the tomatoes. Look at these guys. Look at them. Incredible. And these guys took a bit of a while to grow, but I'm so happy that this is my first year of successfully growing peppers. I'm really, really pleased with that. So with the tomatoes, yeah, they are starting to turn. Look, we're starting to see some tomatoes turning, but the peppers and the cucumbers were very much a success this year. Also a success has been my strawberries. I have had so many strawberries from this patch, and I know right now it probably looks like a hodgepodge mess, but I came out yesterday and I harvested some strawberries. I came out this morning and I harvested strawberries, and already I saw one back there a minute ago. We've already got some more red strawberries ready for tomorrow. And so every day this week I've been able to have shredded wheat, which I found in a shop locally. Shredded wheat, for those who don't know, is primarily a European wheat biscuit that doesn't have really anything else added. Getting something like that as a cereal over here is really rare because a lot of American cereals are really kind of full of stuff that really isn't very good for you. So I've been having those with strawberries and raspberries and blackberries. I also made some blackberry jam last week with some apples in it, and that did very well. So you see my courgettes, zucchinis, they are doing incredibly well. The beans have taken over the corn, and I'm okay with that because look, we do finally have some beans, and I like the beans, so I shall be harvesting some of those later this weekend to have. And of course, it is a long weekend here in the US. We have Labor Day weekend, and so I will be taking Monday off, and that means maybe some more time for the garden, maybe some more time for some other stuff too. Meanwhile, over here, the peas are still doing pretty well. They've kind of not survived as well as I wanted them to, and next year I'm going to work really hard to try and make sure that I have something for the peas to go up, because I think they do better when they have things to grow up. But my pumpkins are doing incredibly well, and since several of you have asked, my oblong pumpkin is doing just fine. They're both doing fine. And we've got some more pumpkins down here. There were, unfortunately, I didn't notice at the time when I planted them, but I did end up planting a zucchini. This is a zucchini here, and it is producing more more squash as well. So I've got plenty of squash. Meanwhile, my brambles have taken over where my onions were, and I know I need to dig them out. I haven't got round to doing that yet. I will very soon, I promise. My beans are finally kind of giving up the ghost, these broad beans. But, you know, they're not really as happy as they were because we had so much heat. And so we didn't really, like this one doesn't have much in the way of stuff in. So I'm going to move them around next year, and hopefully, this one's okay. This one's actually got beans in it. And hopefully I'll get better luck next year with the broad beans or the fava beans. Meanwhile, my volunteer, look at this, my volunteer beans, they are volunteering well and truly. My brassicas are doing incredibly well. These are all beans that are spreading here. My carrots are doing well. And then over here in my kind of overflow plot, it's all looking kind of bonkers, because you've got, again, this is another bean I did not plant. I'm pretty sure I didn't plant this bean, and yet, the only explanation I can come up with is that I thought there for a second that I had been bitten. The only explanation I can come up with at this point is that birds picked up the bean seeds, or rodents, or someone, and they just spread them around the garden. And I'm not going to complain, because they seem to have done a pretty good job. In terms of outdoor tomatoes, again, you can see over here, we've got plenty of outdoor tomatoes. They don't have any supports, and they are growing just fine. Thank you very much. Over here we've got some more squashes. So these guys are growing quite happily side by side. No pumpkins in this section, I don't think yet. But again, more brambles, because apparently brambles like living here. But that's really not the big thing I wanted to talk to you about today, and that is, unfortunately, we have a wasp problem. So about 4 weeks ago now, we made a video on this because we had a power cut caused by them coming to work on this pole. And they replaced the wooden one with a metal one. They didn't cut it all the way down because the telephone company has to come out and do their part of it. And they haven't done that yet. So it's just the power company come and moved it. The power company did their bit. The phone company still has to come. And when the power company was done, they cut down the bit of the pole that wasn't required anymore because they'd moved everything over. Unfortunately, they disturbed a wasp nest. And now the wasps are all nesting here. So I'm going to show you this carefully. But right up in this gap, all the way along this gap, there are wasps building. And then at the other end of our garden, something we unceremoniously call our word for poo-poo shack. It's not actually the sewer, it just looks terrible, so we call it that. There are wasps nesting there as well. And you'll see from the thumbnail that's going to cause us some problems. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get some specialists out to help remove those, because I don't want to be stung. I'm allergic to wasps, and that's not going to be very nice. But you know what is very nice? Are my roses that are now basically the same height as me. Some of them are a little bit shorter and some of them are a bit taller. But look at this rose, how healthy this rose is. And I know I need to do some deadheading, but this rose is also just wonderful. This one over here, they're just looking so amazing. And so we might be coming to the end of the year for gardening. We might be coming to the end of the gardening year. We're still a long way from the end of the year. And that noise, by the way, was my wife doing woodworking in the shop. She's lifting something heavy, obviously. We're coming to the end of the garden season, the summer growing season, and we're really barreling towards autumn. And that's going to be a lovely period because hopefully the ground will be able to reabsorb some of the water it hasn't had over the summer. It's been a very dry summer here. And I'll be able to, prune these roses back and deal with some of the mess in the garden. I just haven't been going outside because it's so blinking hot. But it's another successful year of growing. The fact I was able to make blackberry and apple jam when I didn't think I was going to have chance was really lovely and really wonderful. The fact that I've been able to do some other things has been really wonderful too. And there's that wasp, or one of the wasps, that is trying to make a nest in the chicken coop. So I'm going to pull back a bit. But anyway, tell me what's going on in your garden. What have you harvested so far if you're in the Northern Hemisphere? If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, what are you planting for this year? Let me know your thoughts in the down below. And I'll be back this time next week. Thanks for joining me today. And if you've got thoughts, make sure you leave them in our Discord chat room, on our Patreon page, down below, on our blog, or you can reach out to us on Mastodon or Blue Sky. Thanks to the amazing list of people scrolling by on your screen right now. They are part of the massive community of supporters who make this channel possible, helping us through Patreon and YouTube, covering our bills, paying our team, and helping us to remain 100% independent. If you'd like to join them and see your name listed here, just follow the link below. We've got options available across a wide range of different price points from just $1.50 US a month. A massive welcome to our newest supporters: M. Wessie, Les Magnar, MX Flounder, NYTMR, Thrill Nelly, Hernan Giraldo, Christopher Bloodworth, Eric Rouvier, Ronnie E. Bickers Jr., Brett Mason, George Piney, Mega XLR, Robert Coghill, Peter Bodica, Gary Wood, Dessa Bird Traveller, Tim van der Loeng, Mike Clark, Kyle Olin, Rob Hutchinson, Tony Ladig, Chris Nichols, Tempus, Adrian Atwater, Doug Lloyd, Mitch Rasner, and Brad. To join the list and get your shout out, become a paid Patreon member for your moment of fame, and you can even gift membership to someone else. If you'd like to support us with a one-off donation, you'll find links below to make Ko-fi and Bitcoin donations, and we even have an old-fashioned PO box you can reach us at. Address on our website. You'll also find links to our swag store, and if you're someone who has to shop on Amazon, please consider using our affiliate link so we get the commission, not Jeff Bezos. So we can continue to focus on making our content even better and reduce burnout, we are being a little freer with our release days, but plan on dropping new content every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday on our main channel, plus something on Sunday over on TE Take 2. If you want more, the mighty algorithm that hates us thinks you should be watching this video, but we think this one is one you should also check out. Be awesome, be kind, be intentional, and don't forget to resist. Keep evolving.